Now you should be lifting weights now if you're not already. You should be learning how to lift. Like muscle is the tissue of youth. Often we can do it together, but I need you to participate. When did 10,000 steps be the answer to everything? It's actually not. This isn't a challenge. It's not about a weight loss crash diet sort of thing. It's probably the opposite. So I want you to become a healthier, toned, stronger version of you. Yeah, let's do it. I'm really excited, and I want you to stay in touch and message me and tell me how you go, because I'm going to be sharing everything. My journey actually started when I was in hospital with pneumonia. I was in my late 40s and the show came on the TV, and it was called The Godfather of Bodies, and it was about women, and they were doing these competitions, and in my eyes they were like glamazons, in sequin bikinis, and they were flexing and strutting their stuff on stage, and I thought, wow, what are these women? There's something about them. They're just different than ordinary, the average woman. Like they had this shape and this strength and this power. And now I know that was muscle. So for me, it's changed a lot of things. The way I think, the way I feel about aging, the way I feel about other people aging, and I wish I could help. And I know I can. I suppose in my own case, I was just sort of always wondering what happens, like what would happen if you just keep becoming weaker and get ill? Is this it? Am I 50 and going to just, what happens from now on? It was actually quite scary. I mean, imagine being in hospital and just feeling like you couldn't breathe, and I was just getting weaker. I was quite thin as well. And at one stage I was soft and fat. You know what the missing thing was? Muscle. And it's taken me years to actually get some muscle on my frame. But when you think about it, we have skin and bone or soft body fat. What else do we have on our frame? Like we need that magic muscle, but women call it tone, and they sometimes get mistaken. And I understand that, they'll say they don't want to look masculine because muscle sounds masculine, where tone sounds feminine, but it's actually the same thing. So I think that's what made a really big difference to me, and it still does. It sort of stops you fearing age because you just feel great all the time, and why shouldn't you? And it doesn't mean that you're training hours and hours every day, or even, I don't even perspire when I go to the gym. It's just knowing how to train and what to do as far as prioritizing, what to prioritize in your exercise routines. Like we don't have that much time, and really we don't have that much energy. Like I don't even, sweat, like I said, when I train, but I want to focus my energy on the most effective exercise. And it's pleasurable too, like it's fun. It's not a hard thing to do. But I wish more women would realize that once you learn how to lift, you can change your body shape, your health, your outlook, and just feel ageless. And that's the part I want to share with you. The benefits of muscle is it supports your frame. It's like it holds you up, it supports you. And therefore you're at less risk of injury or falling or something like that. And when you train, you also are working areas like your back, which gives you better posture, so you don't end up with lots of aches and pains, or, there's lots of health benefits to having muscle. It's even metabolically active. It burns more calories just to exist. And you have to eat really nice, clean food to get muscle, so you're not starving yourself. You're actually fueling your body. And the other thing with lifting weights, of course, is bone density. So osteoporosis is quite common amongst women. And the first symptom of osteoporosis is often a broken bone, such as femur or hip. And when we lift weights, we actually strengthen our bones as well. So it's like double, bonus points there. You've got bone density and muscle mass covered in one exercise. They're a priority. They should be your priority for a more healthier, younger body, and just, not to be in pain, not to fear what's coming next, because it must be pretty scary if you're having falls or you've broken a bone or something like that. But Let's do everything we can to prevent that. Let's stay positive. Let's start now. You should be lifting weights now if you're not already. You should be learning how to lift because it could save you. And with that, of course, comes that nice, where you're eating nutritious food. So it has so many health benefits inside and out. So you'll love it. I hope that you do take it up. And I hope I can encourage you because I want that for every woman, truly. So really, when you think about it, weight training is a no-brainer. You don't have to think much to know that having muscle as we age is just the best investment you can have. Imagine having something to support your frame, to strengthen your bones, to make you feel younger. Like muscle is the tissue of youth. Of course you want it. Of course we're going to lift and get that muscle. I want you to be part of this and just know how good it feels. And also be confident and know that anyone can get it. It just depends how you train and what you eat. And I want to help you with that. I want to help you get some of that muscle and some strong bones. And we can do it together, but I need you to participate. So let's talk about the 10,000 steps that everyone seems to make a priority in their day. I just don't know when this came about. Like, when did 10,000 steps be the answer to everything? It's actually not. So I would say prioritize weight training. If you've got time to do 10,000 steps outside, time would be better spent in the gym lifting some weights or at home, wherever you have the weights. The reason is weight training will change your health and the shape of your body. Like I've talked about before, the bone density, the muscle mass. Where doing your 10,000 steps depends on your posture for a start. So most people are rounded over. They don't really have that big stride, which we'll talk about on another video. But yeah, I don't do 10,000 steps. I just like to lift, and I want to promote that for women because instead of 10,000 steps, how about we do, a training session for half an hour and strengthen your bones and get some lean body tissue and improve your posture. And by the way, lifting weights also increases your heart rate, which is a form of cardio. And I'm surprised that no one ever mentions that because it really does. It's like all exercises combined in one, and you're changing your shape and health too. So I would say prioritize your weight training definitely over the 10,000 steps. I don't really ever do them myself. So that's just my view on that. So it's a little bit different, I know, but that's what I'm suggesting for you. A squat is one of the 7 human movement patterns. We can do a squat anywhere, even at home, and you can do them with some weights too. We'll do that a bit later on, and this increases some muscle mass. So when we squat, it's basically we sit down and we stand up, and we sit down and we stand up. And even just by doing this simple exercise, you're working your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, your core, getting your heart rate up. So lots of things. So from the side, it will look like so. You're sitting and standing and sitting and standing, sitting and standing. So even by doing that little exercise, you'll find your heart rate goes up. We're working 4 muscles at the front, our quads, 3 at the back, our hamstrings, and of course our glutes. And it's really good for balance too. But we'll get into more exercises later, and I'm going to put some weights with them too. But I just want you to practice that move. You can put your hands over your chest if you like. Sit and stand. Sit and stand. And you'll notice you get your heart rate up too. So that's a form of cardio bonus. Now here's an exercise for upper body. It's a push-up. Push-ups are really great. It's like you're making a plank and pushing the plank, and in order to do so, you're working your chest, triceps and shoulders. So you can use your something firm, maybe couch, chair, floor, but I'll just do it on here. So just hands underneath your shoulders, make a plank, keeping your body pretty tight. Don't drop in the middle, keep it tight, coming down and push up, and down and push up. Keep it really tight. Breathing as you go, out on the lift. Big breath in, out on the lift. And once again, you can see my heart rate's up because that's what happens when you lift your weight or body weight exercises. We're strengthening all those muscles, including the core, and you can do it at home. using a couch or the floor, or if you're not strong enough to do the couch, you can do a wall push-up from the wall, and that's effective too. This isn't a challenge. It's not about a weight loss crash diet sort of thing. It's probably the opposite where you're going to feel stronger and leaner, not weaker from starving yourself on a crash sort of diet. So I want you to become a healthier, toned, stronger version of you. And we can do that with how we train and what we eat. And I want to share my methods with you because I've trained, that's what I do full time, and also the results I've made happen to myself. So if I hadn't done it along the way, I wouldn't be suggesting it to you and have all the experience I have, and know that our bodies can respond whatever age we are. So let's do it. I'm really excited, and I want you to stay in touch and message me and tell me how you go, because I'm going to be sharing everything. Hope you're ready. So here's a little challenge, getting up off the floor cross-legged like this. So let's see how we go. It is more challenging than it looks.